when you get this memory wrongly interpreted to such a point where clarity disappears of the overview. Now, what further begins to happen is that this memory wrongly interpreted begins to generate. This is a footnote. There are two types of unconscious mind I want to point out here. One is what I would call unconscious. And that's when you're asleep at the wheel. It's like you're dead drunk. It's like you're numbed. There's no sensation. Okay, that's unconscious. Then, contrasted to that, there's conscious unconscious. Now, the link of conscious unconscious is really shamanic consciousness. It's where there is a bridge between the conscious mind and the unconscious mind. It's what Jung would call the transcendent function. There's a bridge between these two realms. Now, most people are walking around, as all the perennial philosophies say, we're in a state of sleep. We're walking around in a state of unconscious. It's what Gurdjieff calls we're all asleep. We're sleepwalkers. This unconscious, what happens then is that there's an unconscious mental mass is generated by memory wrongly interpreted. In other words, what begins to happen is, conversely to what Terence was talking about last night, the idea of a living conscious memory, what gets generated is what William Burroughs would call language as virus is generated. You see, this is where language goes out of control. It's just the opposite to a living language. And what I call an unconscious mental mass proliferates in the environment. And it means that there's all these kind of invisible habit patterns and invisible kind of runaway systems linguistically on a subvocal voice in the environment.